There's a candle glowing in the window, a candle I can see. When it glows, I know that all is well, for that candle glows in peace.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. We want to give a special welcome to the Curtis family who is here with us tonight. They helped make the space, the Curtis Performance Center, possible, so we're really happy they're here tonight. For those of you who have family that were not able to be here tonight, we are streaming this concert live on our website, allendacolumbia.org/live. So feel free to quickly text your family and tell them this information. That first piece was called Candle in the Window by Teresa Jennings. We had a featured soloist, Nathan Roof. Our next piece is called Count the Stars by Andy Beck. And our last piece is actually a compilation of 2 different gospel pieces, and it's been arranged by Greg Gilpin. It's called Swing Down Ezekiel. It's kind of that kind of song. Enjoy.
Why don't you swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride? Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I got a home on the other side. Why don't you swing down, let me ride? Swing down, let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I've got a home on the other side. Swing low. Well, Ezekiel went down in the middle of the field. He saw an angel working on a chariot wheel. He wasn't particular about the chariot wheel. He just wanted to see how the chariot feels. Why don't you swing down, let me ride? Swing down, let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I've got a home on the other side. Swing down, chariot, swing down, chariot, swing down, chariot, let me ride. Swing down, chariot, swing down, chariot, swing down, chariot, let me ride. Why don't you swing down, chariot, let me ride? Swing down, let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I've got a home on the other side. Don't you swing down, let me ride? Swing down, let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I've got a home on the other side. Other side. Swing down, chariot, let me ride. Way in the middle of the air.
Okay, hello everybody. Welcome, and this is the concert band, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders who play instruments, playing the band here. And we're going to start off with chant and tribal dance. Thank you, everybody. That was Modal Song and Dance by Elliot Del Borgo. And we're going to finish with highlights from the Jungle Book. I just want to thank you for being here and thank you for supporting these kids. They've obviously worked very hard. I think they're doing a really nice job, and I hope you enjoy this last number. We're going to have a quick changeover here. And upper school, if you guys could get up now and prepare to do your part of the performance. And we'll have a little bit of a presentation here while we do some changeover, some things you guys can learn about. And we'll be back with you with music very shortly.
Hi guys! So I'm Rachel Sharon, and this semester I'm taking a class called TEDx. TED is an organization that started in 1984. It started off as a conference that spread the ideas of technology, education, and design. TEDx is independently organized TED Talks. TED is in more than 100 different languages now, and it spreads any ideas that, their motto is any ideas that are worth spreading. Our event started 6 years ago when Allendale Columbia student Martin Appelo went to TEDx Rochester. He loved the event so much, and he thought it would be cool for it to come to Allendale. Of course, he was joking, but that's how our event came to be. 6 years ago, it started off as a club, and then 3 years ago, it became a class. I'm in the class right now, and I'm also the license holder for this year's event. Our event is on February 3rd, and we would love for you all to come. We could only have 100 attendees, so you all should sign up on allendalecolumbiaschool.org. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, or you could also go to our website, allendalecolumbiaschool.org. Thank you.
play. They had instruments to play for this festive Christmas day. Take your drum, take your drum. Play your instruments, play. Willie, take your little drum and bring your flute and come. May the instruments you play. May the instruments you play bring a joyful holiday. Willie, take your little drum. Robin, bring your flute and come. May the instruments you play bring a joyful holiday. Tooraloo, pat-a-pat-a-pan, they had instruments to play for a festive Christmas. Tooraloo, 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 hey, pat-a-pan.
Evening. So now we've got the upper school chorus up here. Hope you enjoyed that. If you'll be here on Friday for the holiday breakfast in the morning, you'll hear a little reprise of that. We've had fun putting that together. We're going to bring up Dr. Lawless for our next two pieces. The next one titled The Runner. We are very excited to perform this piece. It was commissioned this year for another chorus and hasn't been performed much anywhere. So we're excited to bring this to you tonight. This is The Runner. Right, thank you. Our last number tonight is from a show that is very popular on Broadway right now, Dear Evan Hansen. This is Waving Through the Window. We'll be featuring Chris Viros, Peter Clem, and Becky McCulkin.
Put the Sam on the brakes before I even turn the key, before I make a mistake, before I leave with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare. No sipping up if you sip away. So I got nothing to share. No, I got nothing to say.
Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you learn. On the outside, always looking in, but I'll never be more than I've always been. 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving. Try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I watching people pass, waving. Did anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? We start with stars in our eyes. We start believing that we belong. That every sun doesn't rise. And no one tells you where you went wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you learn. On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass, waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving?
When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound?
When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound?
When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Will I ever make a sound?
Never be more than I've always been. 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. Try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around
Thank you for bearing with us while we did a little bit of tuning. Our first piece is Chester Variations. And Chester was written by what was considered who was considered the first American composer, William Billings. And he wrote this as a hymn. And it ended up being used as an American Revolutionary War anthem. Elliot Del Borgo wrote this set of variations on it. And it's kind of like if you can imagine the subject of a Picasso painting, where the ear ends up over here and the eye ends up over there, and so the pieces end up in different places all jumbled up. That's kind of what he does with this piece. So it's a little bit of a mosaic of the different parts of the Chester hymn, but you'll hear the hymn in its entirety at first. So hope you enjoy this.
This next piece is one that's close to my heart. Last spring, I came to Mr. Costanzo with a video of a band performing a piece and some sheet music to go along with it from the main theme of one of my favorite childhood movies, Although we agreed that the piece was doable for the band, it was kind of hard to get our hands on as the company selling it was located overseas in Belgium. So we kind of put it aside. But at the beginning of the year, this year, I came in and Mr. Costanzo said, there's a surprise for you on the stands. And there was the music that we talked about from last year. It's been a challenge for many of our embouchures, but it's been amazing listening to the band perfect it. So, originally composed by Hans Zimmer and arranged by Frank Bernartz, this is the main theme from Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron.
Thank you. We always have fun watching How Many Shades of Purple the trumpet players' faces become during that. I know for me, it's a big vein that pops out on my forehead when I do that. So yeah, nothing short of an athletic event for this piece. The next one coming up, Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. So a little bit of a takeoff on, you'll hear some of the Harry Potter music in here. And that theme was written by John Williams, but of course we had a different composer who wrote the music for the rest of this movie. And so we hope you enjoy Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here and for supporting these guys. And I know I said that to the middle school parents as well. But they couldn't do it without you. And you helped them get into playing these instruments and help keep them going. So I thank you very much. Enjoy working with them every day. Thanks. And our big closer is Les Miserables.
I have one, thank you.
Dueling microphone.
You sound better somehow on yours. It'll be a squeeze, but I would like to, we have these group of students sitting awkwardly in the lights now. I would like him to be joined by everybody else that performed tonight. So come on down. Squeeze it in. Quietly and quickly. I forgot to say that bit. You can use these, you can use the risers right there. Yeah, come on up. Squeeze it along. I want your parents and grandparents to see you. Come on, I don't bite, Rhea. Come on over. Well, first, when you think that we've got 422 students, you can see what a massive portion of them, percentage of them, take part in music and chorus. And so they deserve to be in the light because they're also working hard on their academics. I say this at every concert, but it is no small thing to work on their rehearsals and produce a concert like that. At the same time, they're working on their academics. At the same time, they're swimming, diving, playing every sport that we have. So let's give them a round of applause for their efforts, please. And they don't do that without expert guidance. So let's bring their teachers who would always love it when I bring them out in the middle of a concert. Let's thank them. Where's Rachel? And a couple of things for the rest of us. Probably wouldn't have escaped you that at the same time that we were live streaming this throughout the globe, we had a 19th century printing press issue. And so if you did not get a program when you came in, I have spares that I will put right there and you can pick one up. The other thing, I hope she doesn't mind me saying this, I'm going to say it anyway, but I was sitting right at the back there. Right in front of me was Lisa Campbell, who's a graduate of AC, a parent of AC, and a trustee. So she's my boss, so I was very well behaved. And when the Curtis family was being recognized for helping us to create this space, Lisa said, yes, if it wasn't for them, we'd be sitting in a gymnasium right now. This indeed was a gymnasium, so I want to thank the Curtis family again from us all for having this great space. Final thank you is for you all because you support your sons and daughters through their rehearsals, for being here every day. It's not easy being a modern day parent. From all the running around you do to support the kids, we ask a lot of them. They produce a lot, as you can see, so you should be thanking your parents for running you all over town and supporting you. So, louder than that. Yeah. And last order of business is that we have on Friday morning, starting at 9 o'clock, possibly the biggest event outside of commencement that we have on campus. So holiday breakfast. Many of you are nodding your head because you've been coming to holiday breakfast for decades, actually. It goes back as a long tradition, but it's grown bigger and bigger each year. We estimated last year there were around 550 people here. You'll have an opportunity again to see performers from kindergarten right through 12th grade. And so we invite everybody to be here for that's truly an AC tradition that is that when we all come together as a community. Parking is at a premium. If I was smarter than I really am, I would start charging for it, but I'm not yet. But I would say carpool if you can, because we start at 9. We'll open the doors at 8. It'll be a big event, and we hope to see as many of you there as possible. So safe travels tonight. See many of you on Friday. Thank you very much. Thank you, you guys.